sure I'm already live, but I'm waiting till it actually tells me that I'm live. Just says my event is starting. So, still says it's starting. Oh, looks like it's started. Okay, hello. Surprise, or not so surprise, or happy coding train Wednesday afternoon, evening. By the way, for like 15 minutes outside, it was a complete whiteout blizzard, and then it went away. So all of you anywhere in the world right now where it's freezing cold, please stay warm, stay safe. If you are watching this right now, what I'm about to do is a continuation of my live stream this morning. My live stream this morning was 3 hours and 14 minutes long. I'm hoping that this will be done within a half an hour. There was a major bug that I hit at the end of the live stream. Thank you so much to Alka Design, Alka Magic, Alka, all kinds of Alka, who submitted some code to fix this bug. And so I'm going to use that code and finish off this tutorial that I did this morning. So if you didn't watch this morning, you're going to kind of perhaps be a little bit lost, but all of this will get edited together and put into a playlist, The Beginner's Guide to Machine Learning, at some point. All right. So before I do any of that, though, let me just go to github.com/ because I believe there was a, yes, here it is. So here is so I'm just going to write, thanks for posting the KNN classification save function. You could only get it to work with fewer than 40 example images. Alka Design, Alka Magic. Alka, what are you on GitHub? Alka Design, let's guess that. Yes, there's Alka. Alka Design has volunteered to submit a pull request with the following. I'll just document it here. For the following file saving code. And then let me go to my code here, which has Alka's code in it that I tested, which is here. And we'll paste it in. This looks good. Okay, let me comment there. All right. Oh, Michael Peters is in Chicago. London, it is below 0 too. Hey, that's below 0 Celsius. I don't know if that counts. Oh, Michael Peters is negative 20 Celsius. Yeah, below 0 counts. That's cold. But I heard it was below 0. At least the wind chill was way below 0. All right. Well, hello to. I'm glad that my Chicago viewers have something to do sitting inside in the warmth. Does somebody already thank you, Alka. Okay. So I'm not going to worry about this, but what I'm going to do now, I'm sorry to be rushing. I'm okay. I have 35, I have a real time that I have to leave as opposed to my fake time that I give you. So hopefully this will work out. But what I'm going to do is, and Mathieu, hopefully this can work editing it together, but if it can't, it can't. What I'm going to do is I just want to get this code into the way that I want it. I'm going to take out the XY thing. I'm going to, I think I had this already. I'm going to take out XY. I am going to, in draw, I am not going to draw, I'm not going to do this, and I'm going to do this. And I'm also going to take out, shoot, I need to go look at my live stream. Shoot. Someone might be able to help me with this. I need to figure out where I'm picking up from. I don't have this in my head. Hopefully this isn't going to take me forever. Oh my God, I'm a ridiculous person. Where did I start training it? Where? Like I was just testing. Let me put the speed on 2x. Had I already gone through a full round of training and loading and explaining? I think I had. Let me get the Slack channel up here. So I did this. This is all legitimate content that I think I did like 15 times, where it worked. This is one of those cases where actually just like redoing the whole video would be easier, but I just want to say, I want to find out where I first had that bug, because that's basically where we're going to pick up from. Okay, here, that's me trying to explain again what the model.json file is, deleting it multiple times. I like that Dane writes, I love this raw behind the scenes with Dan Shipman. Okay. Almost got it. This is good. This is good news, because this is what I wanted it. I wanted it to be already, it was just the moment where I was going to train a better model. The saving is done, and I hadn't done the loading yet. Okay, that's my explanation.
Kind of the domain of TensorFlow.js. This is all the stuff that TensorFlow.js needs. We can kind of ignore, but interestingly enough, you can see, like, look at this. It's a whole lot of arrays of how many numbers? We're gonna get down to 999. Wait, what? I don't know how to store it. Why is it? How do you store it? Forget. I just shouldn't have said anything.
All right. All right. I guess I do it one more time.
Oh, these are all the examples. I'm so confused. I don't know how to store it. I'm not gonna bother trying to explain. These are the tensors. Oh, because it's all. Okay. I'm gonna ignore it. Never mind. All right. This is all the domain of TensorFlow.js, and configuration stuff is super interesting. We can do a deeper dive into that, but we don't have to worry about that. We can see that all the numbers of all the logics are all here. It's just a big file with all the stuff, all the logics and all the labels and configuration information that TensorFlow.js and NL5 needs. Now, I shouldn't use my thinking, wow, it's like a lot of stuff in there. You know, how big of a file is that? And actually, it's just text, and it's just 561 kilobytes. So even if I had like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds or thousands of training images, it's going to be fine. You have to remember, it's taken an image file, which we work with all the time, and boiling it down to just 1,000 numbers. So even though it's stored only as text, it's much less data, and there are ways of optimizing storage and all sorts of stuff like that. But ultimately, this is a perfectly reasonable thing to do. So now, let's actually do a better job at training it. Let's actually get a better model to train. So I'm going to refresh. And oops.
All right, so this is the moment I'm picking up from. Okay, great. Mathieu, for when you do editing, you can note that I'm basically picking up from 2 hours and 42 minutes and 32 seconds. All right, so I'm going to close that. Then I need to put the code back. Did I not hit save? What I want to do is I need to get rid of the loading also. So I do not have load. And this was just in here. Insufficient permissions. Oh, are you kidding me? I copied this from my other user account. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why? Are you serious? Oh, okay. Don't worry, I'm gonna ignore you. I'm just gonna, don't even bother me. I'm done with you. KNN 2. I'm going back to KNN. I'm deleting model.json. I am opening this in Visual Studio Code. You cannot defeat me, KNN. I am pasting all this code in here. I'm hitting save. I am going here. I am going to KNN. I am hitting HTTP server. Now I'm going back here and I'm hitting refresh. And there we go. And then I am adding back in video hide. So this is where I was before, just to be sure. Oh, was it 2 hours and 4? Did I already have need training data? I'm pretty sure I had that. Sudo, yes, I know. So just to be sure about this, briefly, let me make sure this is actually working. I'm going to do like 100 of these. Let's just get up. I mean, it broke down easily at like 75. So now I'm going to hit save. And I've got a nice big 2 megabyte model.json file. Perfect. Okay, so that's working now with the fixed code. And then I just want to be sure, just to really be sure. I shouldn't have closed this. There we are.
For only this text, it's much less data, and there are ways of optimizing storage and all sorts of stuff.
Talk.
Let's actually do a better job at training. Let's actually get a better model to train.
Okay, refresh.
And oops. Oh, I lost the indexation. Also now, pause, time out.
Yep.
Model. So I'm gonna do,
Okay, great. It says need training data. Okay. Cycle the cameras. Finish this tutorial. And here we go. Okay, let's finish this. You might not realize this, but it's about 4 or 5 hours in real time that has passed since the moment ago when I was about to do the next thing in this tutorial. I ran into a pretty significant bug, which ML5 didn't allow for saving a JSON file of a certain size with a certain amount of training images. And you can see right now, I just tested it with 76 training images, it just worked. So I'm gonna continue this tutorial as if I'm picking up right where I left off, but you should be aware that you're actually going to need a newer version of ML5. The version number will appear right here and be in the video's description in order to get the example to work with more than maybe 40 training images. So just be aware of that particular bug. Now, where was I? What I was about to do was try to train a better model with left, right, up, and down. And I am going to do that now. Okay, here we go. I'm going to move. Now, the thing is, I actually have to realize this. Even though this is my left, that's to the right on the screen. So I need to call this to the right. Wait, oh, it's so confusing. No, no, I'll figure this out later. I'm going to actually go to my left, which is to the right. It's fine. It's going to be okay. Here we go. Oh, and let's speed this part up because I'm going to train it for a while. You don't need to watch all of it. All right. This is to the left. Give it about 40 images. Now I'm going to go to the right, and I'm going to go in and out like that. And I'm going to come over here and go down. Give it a lot of images, and I'm going to go up. Let's do some more down ones. Okay, so I trained it for a little while. Let's see how well it performs, and if it's not performing so well, I could add some more images. So this is to the right, pretty good. This is to the left, pretty good. Where if I move off, like I probably should give it just like, I should probably like, let's tell it this is left also, even with just a sliver of me there. And then if I move down, 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 so even with just a sliver of me, let's tell it it's down. Okay, now up, 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 down, left, that's left, and right. Okay, this is a good model. Let's now save the model. So I'm going to press S, and the model is saving. I am going to go to the downloads folder. I'm going to take a look at it. Now look at this. This is actually a 5.5 megabytes. And by the way, using the word model is perhaps a little bit misleading. I probably should have just called it KNN.json because a KNN model is just the raw is just the raw, all the data. It's all of the logits with their label. There's no neural network involved here at all. There was a neural network involved in generating the features of the image, but now we're just storing a lot of them so that we can do a nearest neighbor calculation. All right, so this needs to go into the KNN directory, and hopefully we can see that it is here. Timeout. Oh yeah, it is there. Sorry. Edit point. There it is. It's a really big file. I could click on it. It kind of loads in Visual Studio Code, but I don't really need to look at it. Okay, so now, the next thing that I need to do, right, if I refresh this page, it wants me to train again. So the next thing that I need to do is load the model. So I'm actually going to move this. I want to make sure before I load my KNN model, KNN database data set, what I want to do is make sure MobileNet has finished loading. So I'm actually going to take this out and put this in the model ready function. And then I am going to say KNN load model.json. And I don't need to train it again. I mean, I can train. I don't need to call go classify in draw the way I did before. That's no longer relevant. I can just call this needs a callback. It's so confusing. When the model is loaded, then I can say go classify. So I'm just putting an anonymous function callback in here. So when the first thing is load MobileNet. MobileNet's ready. Load my KNN data set. My KNN data set is ready. Start classifying images. So let's go back and refresh. Load MobileNet. Oh, I should put in, let's see. I'm going to say console.log. I'm going to say MobileNet. Let's clean this up. Loaded. Then I'm going to say KNN data loaded. And so now I'm going to refresh. Model loaded, KNN loaded. And then if I go right, left, down, up. We've done it. We now have 4 classes being triggered by where I put my head. And let's move on to the next part, the exciting part, the part where you should really stop watching this video and come up with your own creative idea. But just for simplicity, I am going to put an X and a Y. Just to give you a demo, I'm going to make an X and a Y. I'm going to start those X and Ys at width equals 2, height, width divided by 2 and height divided by 2. I am going to then, in draw, I'm going to get rid of this. Oh, and by the way, ignore this down here. I put in some extra code here to get this to work right now. It's not working in the ML5 library, but don't worry. It's by the time you watch this, hopefully, there'll be a version of the ML5 library, and the example that I publish will be the version that doesn't have that extra code in there. But I had the corrected bug fix from Alka. I put it directly in my code. Oh, boy, this is going to live on forever in this tutorial, but whatever. It's good to see how the process works. And that's this here. Your code is going to look like this, not like this. But this is my little hack extra save function just to get it to work. Okay, moving on. In draw, I'm going to say background 0, and I want to draw an ellipse at width divided by 2, height. No, I want to draw an ellipse at the x and y. X and y with a size of 36. I'm making that up. I'm going to make it white. It always comes up here. I'm trying to shove it down there, but my auto format brings it up. Okay, and then I don't need to draw the video anymore. However, I would like to see the video. So I'm going to get rid of video hide, and let's just see what happens here. All right, so we've got the ellipse, and now I want to be able to move it to the left. Now left is really to the right in terms of it following me. But I want it to move the opposite way of how I want it to mirror myself. I got it. Up and down is going to be easy. Let's do up and down first. Let's do up and down first. So I need to make a variable. I'm going to call, I already have this was in there from, so I need to add a variable. Maybe we can add it back. All right, up and down is easy. So I need to add a variable, let label equals, and we'll just make it blank to start with, and label. And then whenever it gets a classification, in addition to putting it, oh, shoot, I have all this already in here. So sad. I forgot that I did some extra code. All right, hold on. Let's go back here. Let's start with up and down. That's easy. Okay, so the thing that I need to do is I need a global variable. Why is this yelling at me? No, don't save. I need a global variable to keep track of what the label is, and I'll start that as just an empty string. When I classify, when I get a classification, I want to set that variable. I do want to display it in the window so I can see it, but then in draw, whatever that label is, oh, I wonder if I should move it. Let's just do it in draw. There's a variety of different ways I could do this, but I could just say if the label equals up, then y minus minus. Otherwise, if the label is down, then y plus plus. So I'm going to move x and y up and down. Here we go. Up, down, up, down. Works for nicely. I would probably want to do like more of a physics simulation or something where I'm pushing it, but you get the idea. Now let's add left and right. This is the confusing part. Well, if label equals left, remember, left is my left, meaning I'm moving this way, but it's actually moving, I'm moving this way, it's actually going to the right. But I want it to go to the left. I'm going to see myself going the wrong way. Oh, this is very confusing. No, but interaction-wise, I want it to go this way. So I'm going to say x minus minus. I should mirror the image. There's probably an easy way for me to do that. Right, x plus plus. Okay, here we go. And I almost want to hide the video now because the video is going to go the wrong way. Whoops. Here we go. I need another parentheses. Here it comes. Okay. I can give myself a little more space. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I want it to follow me. Come over here. Come over here. Hey, come back. So I almost don't want to see the video now because the video makes it confusing. It'd be interesting for me to like, all right. So, and then maybe what I'll do just for the time being is x equals constrain between x, like just don't let it go off the screen, and y equals constrain, just to like leave this in the example. And then how do I mirror the image? I know how to draw it in reverse. Can I just do it in the DOM element? Like CSS magic? There must be some CSS magic. Time out for a second. Somebody, yeah, still avoiding switch statements, I know. There must be some, right, left. Also, I should also change the text, right? Oh, and I go this way, that's to the left. Oh, it's making me crazy. Can someone please help me with some CSS to reverse that video, right? CSS flip video element. Transform scale -1, 1. Okay. So if I do a video style transform scale -1, 1. Let's see if this works. Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Right? It's doing the right thing now, right? Okay. Thank you once again to Alcott Design, who reminded me that there's a CSS property transform, which I can give it basically what looks like the P5 scale function. I want to reverse the x-axis, keep the y-axis, flip it -1. This is some P5 code to apply some CSS, but certainly I could just put it in HTML, etc. But now, when I go back and refresh, as I move to the right, and now of course it's opposite now, down what you're seeing. Like I could go and like high five myself. But what I'm seeing is exactly right. Like if I take myself off, oops, now I'm not in the picture, okay? So watch this. I'm going to move to the right. Come on. I'm going to try to keep it in the center. That's going to be my game here. Oh, up a little bit. Okay, down a little bit. I need to do a classification, another label for like don't move, right? So I could add one more label. I'm not going to save and train, but let's just see if this works. I really should go. Oh, wait, you can't see me anymore. Here I am. I should add, where is my key pressed? Let's add else if key equals space. KNN add example logits. We'll call it stay. So stay, I don't actually even have to do another if statement because it has to, the stay is like not doing anything. So I can run this, and I'm going to give it some training data. Stay. So I'm giving it training data, so now it knows to stay. So I should move to the right, and I'm going to turn myself out right. To the left. And by the way, it's getting it wrong, so I can like just give it some more data. Like that should be left, right? Stay, come on, stay, oh, stay. Oh, I hit save by accident. Stay, up, down. I could do this all day. All right. This is my result. So now what we have done, just to review, we have looked at loading the mobile net model. I guess I should bring myself back here as well. We have looked at loading the mobile net model, which is an image classification model trained off of on the ImageNet database. We are not using the classifications from that model. Rather, we are taking the logits, that layer before the last layer, before the softmax, before the probability is assigned. We are taking that, we are saving a lot of those logits, each paired with a label, and building up a big database. And then when we get new images, we think all of those images with their labels are in 1,000 dimensional space. We get a new image, it's somewhere in 1,000 dimensional space. What collection of neighbors is it closest to, and which label is that? That's its label. We get that result, and we do something with it with P5. So thank you for watching this tutorial sequence about ML5, TensorFlow.js, and KNN classification. Please, if you make some kind of interesting thing with this, please share it with me. Look in this video's description for a way to do that, but certainly @Schiffman on Twitter is a quick way to do that. Also share it with @ML5JS. Also, so that ML5 can see it. Okay, goodbye. Thanks for watching. Okay. Great. Left. I still can't get my left and my right. It's like crazy to me how I can't figure it out, but I think it's right now. Right, I'm not flipped here. That's the issue. Ah, no wonder. Oh my God. Okay, thank you everyone. It is 5:20. Look at this. I'm gonna do some thank yous and answer any super chat questions, which I'm now trying to do. Thank you, Germain Cassé, for your comment. Segmentation fault, core dumped, and thank you YVAS to for another new member of the coding train. Wonderful. Just as a reminder, if you join via YouTube, if you hit that join membership, I have to manually add you to our Slack discussion group. Scroll back through the community tab and look for a post there that has a Google form that you can add your email address, and then you'll get a Slack invite. I'm pretty slow at checking it. I need a better system for this. Ping me on Twitter @Schiffman, or send me an email, Daniel@thecodingtrain. I check that every once in a while, and I will make sure to get you added. If you are pinging me, if you're sending me an email to be added, make sure you include your YouTube username so I can cross-check and make sure it's legitimate. Okay. Hey, that circle tries to escape with machine learning, you know. Yes. All right. So David Snyder, new member of David Snyder, who made like this cool Polar Roses thing. This is the same David Snyder, I assume, that I saw on Twitter recently. How long are you going to stay on the stream? Unfortunately, this is the end right now. I have to leave. I have to get home to have dinner with my family and get ready for tomorrow, which is another big day at work. I will be back. I missed last week. I've missed quite a bit actually in the last month, you may have noticed. I will be back this Friday. Team, what was it again? Let me look at my Twitter. Team Turbulent Flow this Friday is Team Turbulent Flow, all right? Turbulent Flow, none of that laminar flow, boring flow, all the lines going parallel. Turbulent Flow, Team Turbulent Flow. That will be the coding challenge for this Friday. Boy, I only have like 2 days now to figure this out. If you are so inclined, and would like to help me with this, I'm going to print out to read on the subway ride home. Recently updated. I am going to be printing out this PDF and this PDF so I can read them. Hopefully they will make sense to me. I will be able to understand them, to be able to implement something not nearly as sophisticated, but something that does something like this. Look at this. I don't know, what's that? Laminar, turbulent. I don't know. I like it all. Turbulent. Woo! Team Turbulent Flow. That's right. Okay. See you soon. Goodbye. Sorry, Osman. I'm so glad you were here for the first time watching online. I know I say this all the time and I never make it happen, but I'm really going to try to have 2 weekly times that are fairly consistent, and most likely Wednesdays and Fridays or Wednesdays and Thursdays. Mondays and Tuesdays are out for me, but Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays are all possible. And I see a message from Simon. I better check the prize. Yes, Simon wants me to mention apparently there's a $1 million prize, Navier-Stokes 3D. So I don't know, the 3D Navier-Stokes problem, apparently it is not known whether Navier-Stokes, which are equations for fluid sublimation, whether they'll work in 3D. Apparently there's a $1 million prize somewhere. If you can find it, share it with me. And I'll see you all on Friday morning, Team Turbulent Flow. Okay. Stop streaming. No, I have to click over here. One of these days I'll have a way of doing this.